it's Melanie. Welcome to my channel. Today I have my May TBR for you, so stay tuned. Okay, so it's been a minute since I've done one of these TBR videos, but I thought it was about time I do another one. And I have a lot of books that I want to try to get in this month. So I'm going to show them to you, tell you maybe a little bit about them, and yeah. Okay, so some of the books that I want to read this month, I don't have the physical copy here with me right now. One of them, I do have a physical copy, but it's still packed away in my boxes, and that is Flowers in the Attic by V.C. Andrews. I'm going to be buddy reading that with one of you lovely readers. His name is Ryan, and we're doing our buddy read over on Twitter. And Flowers in the Attic is about, well, this daughter comes home to her parents' house and she has children, and they're all kind of hidden away. These kids are hidden away in the attic, and her father doesn't know, I guess, that she has kids or something. The grandmother mistreats these children. It's supposed to be like a really hard story to read, but we're going to be buddy reading that. I finally have the entire Dahlanger series, so we're going to be reading those as we go. I don't know if we're going to be reading the entire book in May or not, but I think maybe we are. Okay, so the next book on my TBR is The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. That's another book that I do believe I have. It's just packed, I think, at the moment. But I also have the audiobook. And I also have the audiobook for Flowers in the Attic. So for these two, if I don't find the physical book, I do have the audiobook that I can listen to. And I believe that The Book Thief is a book that I read a long time ago. I don't really remember too much about it. I know that it's set in Germany during the time of the Nazis, and our main character Liesel, her family is hiding a Jew in their basement, and also Liesel is stealing books that the Nazis are planning on burning. And that's all I can really remember about this book. Like I said, I think I read it a long time ago, and I know that it is due for a reread or an original read if I actually never did read it. Okay, the next book on my list is The Keeper of the Lost Cities by Shannon Messenger, and this is a book about a 12-year-old girl who is a telepath. She's never really felt at home. And well, it turns out that that's not really her home. And she meets a boy named Fitz, who's also a telepath, and kind of tells her what she really is, or who she really is, and where she belongs. And they go on this journey to discover more about herself. And this is a book that is, well, it's middle grade, and I've got it tabbed here because Xander and I are going to read this month. And I wanted to make sure that we finish it in time before he gets picked up by his grandparents to go to spend the summer with them before I leave to go to BEA and BookCon. Okay, next up, yeah, this doesn't have a dust jacket. It actually came this way. If you saw my reading vlog where I unboxed this, it was a book I ordered from Thrift Books. It's supposed to be in very good condition. It so isn't. It's actually falling apart. Whatever. Anyway, this is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. I recently read Turtles All the Way Down and really enjoyed it, and I wanted to read more. This is about, I guess, about two cancer patients falling in love, essentially. So that's this one. Okay, next up is a classic. This is one that most people end up reading in school, but when I went through school, we were reading something else. So I never had to actually read this book, and my daughter did, and she enjoyed it. And, well, it seems to be a very important classic, and that is To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. And this is set in the South during the time of, I believe, segregation and all of that. And it's told through the eyes of a young girl whose father is risking everything to defend a black man who was unjustly accused of a terrible crime. Okay, next up is Please Ignore Veera Diets by A.S. King. And, well, Veera has been secretly in love with her best friend Charlie forever. And then Charlie ends up dead, and only Veera knows something that can clear Charlie's name. Okay, next up is Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Alir Sanez. And I know a lot of people really love this book. I believe it has a male-male relationship in it. Here, I'll just read the back to you. Dante can swim, Ari can't. Dante is articulate and self-assured. Ari has a hard time with words and suffers from self-doubt. Dante gets lost in poetry and art. Ari gets lost in thoughts of his older brother who is in prison. Dante is fair-skinned. Ari's features are much darker. It seems that a boy like Dante, with his open and unique perspective on life, would be the last person to break down the walls that Ari has built around himself. But against all odds, when Ari and Dante meet, they develop a special bond that will teach them the most important truths of their lives and help define the people they want to be. But there are big hurdles in their way, and only by believing in each other and the power of their friendship can Ari and Dante emerge stronger on the other side. Okay, the next book is probably the one I'm most excited to read. Like, it's been hard to not go ahead and start reading this book, and that is The Red Scrolls of Magic by Cassandra Clare and Wesley Chu, book 1 of the Eldest Curses. It's another Shadowhunter novel, and I'm so here for it. This is the story of Alex and Magnus as they're having sort of their world tour and their whole romance, and I can't wait to read this. I'm so excited. It's so much thinner than I would have liked though, because I love these big Shadowhunter books. But this is beautiful. I so can't wait to read this. Okay, next up is The Diviners by Libba Bray. I know this is one of my friend Clint's favorite books, and it's a little bit of a witchy, like, I think almost magical realism type book. It is set in the 20s? Yes, the 20s in New York City. And our main character, Evie, she is whisked off to New York, and she is so thrilled for it, except she has to live with her Uncle Will, who has an unhealthy obsession with the occult. And well, she has a supernatural power, which she kind of has to keep hidden from him. And then the police call Will to a crime scene with some cryptic occult symbol. And Evie realizes that her gift can actually help catch a serial killer. Okay, next up is Words in Deep Blue by Kath Crowley. And, well, this is a YA contemporary romance. There's heartache. I know, I think our main character, she's getting over the death of her brother. He drowned. And there's also a romance between a boy that she liked once upon a time, and now they're working together in this bookstore, and they end up reconnecting through letters in books or something like that. And it sounded super cute and sounded very, very moving. And I heard that it was just like such an amazing book, that it had people bawling their eyes out multiple times and laughing out loud multiple times. So I'm so here for this book. I'm really excited for it. Okay, next up is The Last Time I Lied by Riley Sagar. This is a book I really learned about from Kayla over at Books and Lala, and it's about a woman who, after 15 years, goes back to her childhood camp where a group of her friends mysteriously goes missing after a night of playing Two Truths and a Lie. And she's trying to uncover what actually happened that night. And Kayla really loved this book, and everybody seemed to really enjoy it, so I'm looking forward to reading this as well. And then the last book on my TBR here, which I don't plan on reading these in any particular order, but this last one is one of my Once Upon a Book Club boxes. And the book for this particular one, let's see, it was the April 2018, so I've had this for a year. I'm definitely due to read it. Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adame. And I can't believe it's taken me this long to read this, and I'm so down for it. This says, Zile Adebola remembers when the soil of Arisha hummed with magic. Burners ignited flames, Tiders beckoned waves, and Zele's Reaper mother summoned forth souls. But everything changed once magic disappeared. Under the orders of a ruthless king, the Magi were targeted and killed, leaving Zele without a mother and her people without hope. Now, Zele has one chance to bring back magic and strike against the monarchy with the help of a rogue princess. Zele must outwit and outrun the crown prince, who is hell-bent on eradicating magic for good. Danger lurks in Orisha, where snow leopards prowl and vengeful spirits wait in the waters. Yet the greatest threat may be Zele herself, as she struggles to control her powers and her growing feelings for an enemy. And oh, look at that map. Beautiful. I wonder if there's like a pronunciation guide in the back, because I'm terrible with some of these words. No pronunciation guide. But I'm so ready for this book. And I just love these Once Upon a Book Club boxes because they're so much fun and it makes the book so interactive, and I love it. Okay, so those are the 12 books that I would like to read in the month of May. Preferably before I get to BEA BookCon, because once I go there, I'm probably going to want to start reading some kind of arc or something. I don't know. Have you guys read any of these books? Did you like them? Did you not? Comment down below and let me know. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, click that subscribe button down below. And until next time, remember to always be completely you.